My beloved of Canada, Archangel Michael speaks to you now. I am pleading with you with all my heart to open this right now. Something startling will take place in your home before this night is over. You may think this is only a normal evening, but listen closely because heaven is not still right now. Across this vast land from coast to coast, a quiet voice carries your name, and fire moves through the air and refuses to rest until you hear it. I am Archangel Michael, sent with one purpose: to guard you who walk on Canadian soil from something coming directly toward your door. This is not a symbol, this is not a poem. It is an urgent call from a world your eyes cannot see. A shocking moment has been placed on your divine path tonight, my chosen ones of the true north. If you do not receive this with an open heart, it may pass, leaving you unable to understand why the air felt heavy at midnight, or why your spirit felt a sudden electric wave without any clear reason. You were meant to hear this. That is why it found you. From the Pacific shores to the eastern reaches of Newfoundland. Many people pass miracles without knowing one was waiting directly in front of them. But you did not move on. You paused. Beloved child of Canada, when you chose to listen, that means heaven paused for you too. I am not speaking casually. I am asking you to keep listening. Do not turn away. Do not question this, because this message may change everything. Something is forming in the spiritual air of your home. I must reveal it before time moves forward again and the next hour arrives. Before hearing the whole truth, stop and breathe. Look around the room. Then look past what your eyes can see. Heaven is inside your Canadian home right now. At this moment, angels surround your walls like a barrier of unseen fire, glowing like the northern lights across your sanctuary. This message was commanded to reach you, children of the maple leaf, before midnight, because when midnight comes, a visitor will arrive. It will not be flesh and blood, but moving energy, sudden understanding, and a truth kept hidden. If you are not ready, it may feel too strong for your spirit. But when you are prepared, it can bless your soul in a way you have never known. If your heart is beating quickly, do not call it fear. It is the part of your soul that remembers divine power. Your mind forgot, but your soul never did. I am calling for your attention because God has seen the storm standing on your path across this great land. It is a spiritual storm that may appear as conflict, betrayal, a secret, or deep confusion entering your space. Yet tonight, heaven wants to turn it around for you, Canada. This moment belongs to you, not tomorrow and not next week, but right now. Staying in this divine frequency keeps you ahead of what the enemy wants hidden. You may ask how anything shocking could happen in your house, while everything seems peaceful across the quiet Canadian night.
That is why the unseen world holds such power. It works quietly. It moves through conversations, mood changes, dreams, sudden calls, and feelings that seem wrong without explanation. Tonight, that energy is ready to enter unless heaven stops it through you. You are the gateway. Your heart holds the key. You are not only receiving this message, my beloved sons and daughters of Canada. You activate the miracle and protect your own destiny. God made this clear to me. A spirit of confusion is circling someone in your home, trying to create misunderstanding between you and a person you deeply love. This is why tension fills the air. This is why you have felt different lately, from the prairies to the Great Lakes. This is why certain dreams remain with you. It is not only stress, it is not imagination. It is a divine alert about an effort to block what was meant to bless you. But I stand beside you now on Canadian soil to stop it. At one exact moment tonight, you will notice a shift. Some may hear a sound, feel air moving indoors, or notice coldness in the chest. It is not random. Spiritual energy is moving through your space. You must use your voice even if it feels strange. Say this in the name of God and Archangel Michael. I speak peace, light, and truth over this home. Let only love enter, and let every hidden enemy be revealed and removed. Never doubt the weight of your words, my chosen of Canada. Heaven answers them, and darkness fears them. Spiritual authority lives inside you. Although most people have forgotten it, I came tonight to remind you because hidden truth is about to appear. You might overhear a private conversation. You might receive a message that surprises you. It may come through an unexpected visitor, a confession,
or a choice that shakes your foundation. But do not fear it. Do not reject the shock. Receive it. This is not being sent to destroy you, but to deliver you. Someone near you in this land has been keeping a secret. Their reason may not be cruel. People sometimes hide truth because they believe silence will protect you. But God says you, my child of the true north, deserve full light. You deserve the truth. This person cannot carry the weight any longer. Their spirit is heavy. They keep wondering whether to speak or remain silent. Tonight, heaven gives the final answer. They will speak. When they do, respond with calmness, not anger, and wisdom, not impulse. Your response will decide what happens next. A divine surprise is also coming beside this shock, my beloved of Canada. The night is not all heavy. If your heart stays open, this message may become your miracle night. Someone who doubted you may suddenly believe again. Someone who left may think about returning. Something you lost may find its way back to your hands. And when heaven begins restoring what was lost across this vast land from coast to coast, it also places a clear path before you, guiding you toward peace, stability, and faithful action. My child, you who dwell from the Rockies to the shores of Newfoundland, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way across the true north. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear. You are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. There's a pressure that's been building in your life, my beloved sons and daughters of Canada, and you've been pretending to carry it well. But heaven sees the cracks. Heaven sees the moments when you fake smiles while your soul trembles. That fake strength you wear so well, it's not your only choice anymore. Tonight, the presence of the divine is offering you real peace, real protection, real release. If you accept it, if you claim it out loud, everything can change before the morning comes. You may feel like you're losing control in some area of your life, finances, relationships, mental clarity, but that is the exact reason why this moment was created for you, Canada. This shaking isn't meant to break you, it's meant to wake you. What's entering your house tonight has been circling your spiritual field for days, maybe weeks. A secret, a confession, a shift in someone's energy. That feeling you can't explain, it's not in your head, it's spiritual friction. Something that's been buried too long is about to rise. There is a person whose actions you've questioned, but you never had the full proof. Tonight, across this great land from the Atlantic to the Pacific, that person's mask may begin to slip. Don't panic when it happens. Don't react with rage. Just observe. God is showing you what's been hidden, not to shame you, but to prepare you, so you can make decisions based on truth, not illusion. The divine doesn't expose things to break hearts. It exposes to heal them. And you, dear Canadian soul, deserve healing that lasts. Tonight, a small decision will lead to a big consequence. Maybe a message you send, a conversation you allow, a door you lock, a prayer you whisper. But that one move will either open or close a door to something life-changing. Don't sleep on your instincts. They are not random tonight. They are angel-activated. Listen to your body, to the sudden chills, to the urge to move from one room to another. These are not coincidences. These are the nudges of the divine spirit, trying to reroute the danger before it lands on your threshold. I must also warn you with love, my chosen ones of the true north. There's a lie that has been told about you, a word spoken in shadow that was meant to twist how someone sees you. But God is not letting it stand over Canadian soil. The truth is coming out. The person who believed the lie is going to see the truth with their own eyes, and when they do, they'll come to you not with pride, but with regret. Don't use it to shame them. Use it to elevate. You were never meant to stay low just because someone couldn't handle your light. Archangel Michael does not show up like this unless there's a divine rescue mission happening. And across Canada, this is exactly that. A rescue of your peace, a rescue of your name, a rescue of your future timeline. And yes, it's urgent, because the enemy has been planning to plant confusion in your home tonight. But this message is your spiritual override. This is your firewall. Speak this out loud. God, I accept your protection. Archangel Michael, stand at every doorway of my Canadian home tonight. No weapon formed against me or my household shall prosper. Something will try to distract you tonight. A text, a phone call, a mood swing, an old memory. Don't fall into it. That distraction is not random. It's designed to keep your focus off what you need to feel in the spirit. Stay grounded. Stay aware. Stay anchored, my beloved of Canada. The angels will be moving things in your environment. You may see flickers of light or sense presences you can't explain. That's confirmation, not fear. Say thank you when it happens. It means the divine operation is working. There's someone watching you silently across this vast land, admiring your strength. They don't say much, but they see you clearly. Tonight, you'll feel their energy stronger than ever. They've been afraid to step closer, unsure if you'd receive them. But after tonight's shift, you may be surprised how quickly they reach out. Don't doubt that love is possible on Canadian soil. Don't think your best emotional chapter has passed. God says your heart is about to get a new beginning if you are brave enough to stay open, even after the shock. There is a golden light assigned to your bedroom tonight, a glow from the higher realms shining bright over the prairies and the Great Lakes. If you speak gratitude before bed, even if you're tired, that light will wrap your spirit like a blanket. You may wake up at an odd hour. That's not insomnia. That's visitation. That's revelation. Keep a note nearby. You may be given a name, a sign, a date, or an instruction that seems small, but holds the key to your next big breakthrough. Please don't ignore it. And if you feel the urge to cleanse your space tonight, do it. Light something. Wash your hands in prayer. Speak peace into the corners of your room. This isn't superstition. This is preparation. The house must match the energy of the message, the energy of truth, the energy of miracles. The shock may come in disguise. It may look like someone pulling away. It may sound like a confession that hurts. It may feel like a dream you weren't expecting. But behind it is your freedom. Behind it is your next blessing. You were never meant to live in confusion. You were created for clarity. And this night, heaven has decided, is your turning point. Yes, children of the maple leaf, I will continue now. Stay with me closely, because every word still to come has been pressed upon my spirit with divine urgency. Heaven is not done speaking into your Canadian house yet. The air around you is vibrating with the sound of angel wings, with the breath of God Himself sweeping through the corners of your soul from coast to coast, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. There's more to be revealed, more that your heart needs to hear before this night completes its assignment. I need to tell you something very precise. There is someone who is spiritually jealous of you. It's not always obvious in their words, but it leaks through their silence. It shows up in how they celebrate others more loudly than they celebrate you. You've noticed the subtle tone shifts, the lack of joy in their eyes when you succeed. But you've kept your mouth shut, thinking it's better not to stir waves. But heaven says no more pretending you don't notice. Not because you must confront them with anger, but because you must protect your spirit from low frequencies that delay your ascension. And here's the divine twist. My beloved sons and daughters of Canada, you don't have to cut this person off with bitterness. You just need to shift your energy. They'll feel it. And the ones meant to rise with you will adjust. The ones not meant to stay will quietly walk away. Either way, your peace will multiply. Tonight is sacred. It's not about vengeance, it's about vision. The vision God is restoring in you who dwell from the Rockies to the shores of Newfoundland. You lost it a little. You forgot who you were becoming. But now heaven is putting that mirror back in front of you. You will remember. You will rise. But first, the veil must tear. There's something else I must say, and it's sensitive. There's a connection in your life that isn't what it seems. A person whose smile hides a motive. Someone whose energy shifts too fast, whose support feels inconsistent. They've spoken about you when you weren't in the room, and soon that truth is coming out. Do not beg them to stay. Do not mourn what heaven is removing from your path in Canada. You've outgrown some energies, and it's not pride, it's progress. Don't shrink for the comfort of those who were never meant to walk with your upgraded self. But even deeper than that, there's a blessing that's been trying to reach you. But your spiritual atmosphere has been fogged up by distractions. Every time you were about to get clarity, something emotional would hit you. That wasn't just bad luck, that was spiritual interference. But now, as you hear this, Archangel Michael is cleansing the fog over your Canadian home. The blockage is lifting. The heaviness in your chest is breaking. And tonight, if you sit in silence, even for 3 minutes, you will feel it lift. You will feel lighter, freer, clearer. And after that moment, something that was stuck will move. Watch for a call, an unexpected message, a name you haven't heard in a long time. These are not accidents. They're divine echoes. Follow them. Your dreams tonight may be vivid, my chosen ones of the true north. Don't ignore them. One of them will include either a symbol, a number, or a color that repeats. That's your sign. That's the key. That dream may even carry a voice. Maybe the voice of someone you've loved and lost, or the voice of an angel speaking in a form you can understand. Do not dismiss what you feel. Your soul is being tuned like an instrument, while heaven plays a song through your emotions across Canada. Let it move through you. You might also feel like crying again tonight, not out of sadness, but out of release. Let it happen. Heaven is draining what no longer belongs in your energy field. You're being made ready for a new connection, a deeper financial blessing, and yes, finally, a moment of peace that lasts. No more survival mode. No more spiritual emergency alarms. Tonight is about shifting into alignment, not fear. And when heaven begins leading you out of survival mode, it often places a simple path before you, so peace and clarity can become part of your daily life. My child of Canada, I see the burden you have been carrying, the silent stress about money, the thoughts that don't leave your mind, and the nights where you try to rest, but your heart feels heavy. You have been asking for peace, and I have heard you across this vast land from coast to coast. You are not meant to live in this constant worry. You are meant to feel calm, secure, and guided every single day. That is why a simple path has been placed in front of you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system created to gently lead you out of fear and into clarity. Each day, you will be guided with a short prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction so you can finally feel in control again. No confusion, no pressure, just small steps that slowly change everything. This will help you feel calm again, reduce your stress, and slowly bring control back into your life. If something inside you feels ready, do not ignore it this time. The link is in the description and in the comments below. Now stay attentive, children of the maple leaf, because this new alignment is also changing the connections being drawn back toward your life. Now listen carefully. Someone has been thinking about you obsessively. You might not realize how much power your presence still holds over them. They've tried to forget you. They've tried to replace your energy. But your spirit is imprinted on theirs. And the time is coming very soon where that person will reach out, not because of loneliness, but because they've realized no other connection could mirror what they felt with you. When they do, ask God to guide your response. Sometimes people return not to stay, but to close the chapter properly. You've been waiting for a divine sign to know whether you're on the right path, and this is it, right here. These words were aligned by heaven's hand to reach you who walk on Canadian soil, at the exact moment your soul would be most open. And you may not realize this yet, but while you're listening, angels are shifting the atmosphere around you, from the Rockies to the shores of Newfoundland. If you pause and truly feel, there's a gentle pressure on your skin, a coolness in the room, a slight electric feeling inside your chest. That's not anxiety, that's presence, that's power. There are blessings that skipped others, but will land on your name in Canada. There are gifts that waited because you weren't ready yet, but now you are. You've matured. You've been through enough. You've cried enough. And God says, Now I trust you with the thing I held back before. That thing, it may be love, it may be purpose, it may be resources. Whatever it is, it's sacred, and it's already moving toward your door. Don't be shocked if your body suddenly tells you to clean a room, throw away old clothes, rearrange furniture. That's not restlessness, that's spiritual readiness. That's your soul making space for the unexpected miracle about to land on Canadian ground. When it happens, don't question how it came so fast. Just say thank you. There's a message waiting for you tomorrow, too. Something written, something spoken. Someone is about to admit something they thought they'd never confess, and it will put many pieces together. You'll say, "Now I understand why that happened." You'll stop blaming yourself. You'll stop doubting. And your clarity will feel like heaven opened a window over Canada, just for you. And before I go further, please remember this. The greatest miracles come quietly. No fireworks, no loud alarms, just a gentle shift, a small door creaking open, a whisper inside you that says something's different now. That's the sign. Watch for it. Breathe deeply, my beloved of Canada, because what comes next is part of your soul's awakening. What you're feeling right now in your chest, that pressure, that subtle heat behind your eyes, it's not just emotion, it's alignment. Your spirit is syncing with something larger than what the world around you can explain. That's why your body is responding. That's why you're still here, listening. Your soul knows this is not entertainment. This is intervention. Tonight, a memory may come to you out of nowhere. It might feel like a wound reopening, but don't be afraid of that moment. That memory is coming up to be reinterpreted, not to hurt you again, but to set you free. You were never the villain in your story, even when others made you feel like you were learning, surviving, holding on. And now you are stepping into the version of you who no longer needs to apologize for how deeply you feel, how powerfully you sense, how divinely you walk through this Canadian land. There is an ancestor, a grandparent, a parent, or someone older who loved you dearly, who is closer to you tonight than you can imagine. They have walked with your spirit since you were young, and tonight they are sending you a message through signs. You may see a repeated number like 111, 44, or 77. You may hear their favorite song, or smell something that reminds you of them under the northern lights. These signs are real. Their message is simple. You are not alone, not even for a moment. My beloved of Canada, if this message has touched your soul tonight, subscribe to this channel right now so you never miss the next urgent word of Archangel Michael. Share this divine message with every Canadian who needs heavenly protection and light in their home today.